Yeah.
2017 is definitely over, and whilst I went through the absolute most last year, I also got the absolute most out of last year. I managed to tick 2 things off of my bucket list. I managed to go to Cuba and go to Coachella, which is what this video is about. So keep watching to see a little bit of what me and my friends experienced at Coachella, and then right at the end I also add some interesting tips. Well, not interesting tips, I just add some tips for those of you who are traveling to Coachella for the first time or traveling to Coachella outside of the US. So now that you've seen what me and my friends got up to in Coachella last year, I thought I'd share with you guys a couple of tips on how to get to Coachella, especially if you're going for the first time or traveling outside of the United States. I mean, just today I had someone SMS me and ask me where I bought tickets to Coachella. That leads me to my first tip, which is that if you're buying tickets to the festival, only buy your tickets from www.coachella.com. Buy it only from the Coachella website, not from any other website, not from Live Nation or Ticketmaster or anything like that. I know someone who planned an amazing trip with his girlfriend, and when they got to Coachella, they were told that their wristbands were fake. And I'm sure you really don't want that happening if you've flown all the way from South Africa. Tip number 2 is that if you're traveling to Coachella for the first time, or you're traveling with a bunch of people and all of you guys have never been to Coachella before, or you're traveling to Coachella from outside of the United States, my suggestion is that you book your tickets for the festival as part of a travel package. The reason why I say this is because the travel package just makes your life infinitely easier. Number 1, when you check into the hotel, your wristbands are already at the hotel, so you don't have to go to will call to pick them up. Number 2, most of the travel packages come with shuttles to and from the festival. These shuttles just make your life so much easier because you don't have to think about how you're getting to the festival and how you're getting back. Number 3, you're staying at a hotel, and I'm not sure I know anybody in this world who doesn't like to stay at a hotel. Tip number 3 is that you should get in on a Thursday, simply because everybody who's spoken about how much traffic there is on Friday is not lying. We left LAX at around 10:30 a.m. and only got to Palm Springs at around 3:30. This would have been fine if I wasn't trying to see Sampa at 4:30. So I ended up missing Sampa, which I was miserable and so upset about. I mean, I was absolutely inconsolable. So I just suggest that you do that. Get in on a Thursday, it'll make your life so much easier. Tip number 4 is that if you have booked any of the shuttle services, so the Anytime Anywhere shuttle, I'm not sure what it's called, that you should definitely give yourself between 40 to 60 minutes in between the time you want to get to the actual festival and the time you want to leave. That's just because it takes a while to get into the festival. There's lots of traffic, and obviously these shuttles are buses. So just to avoid disappointment, you should make sure that you do that. Tip number 5 is that you should dress comfortably, especially when it comes to your footwear. You walk so much at the festival. You walk a lot going into the festival. You walk a lot in the festival from stage to stage. You walk a lot leaving the festival. So this is like one of those things that I'm now completely non-negotiable on. I need to be in a comfortable pair of shoes. Tip number 6 is that if you intend on drinking, you should know that Coachella is a family-friendly festival, which means that you know, they're quite strict when it comes to underage drinking. So you can only drink within the beer gardens or the designated drinking areas. This also means that every single day, if you do want to drink, you need to arrive with some form of identification so that they can give you a tag so you're able to access the beer gardens or allocated drinking areas. Then my last tip is that you should just have fun. Go with people who want to have a good time, experience the festival to its fullest, explore new music. Yeah, man, just have a good time. And yeah, that's it.